Hello, Cancer. It's your time for the reading for the month of March. I have already four flyers here while I'm shuffling your cards. Okay, so before we're going to start, I'm going to finish shuffling at the same time and getting some the remaining cards that we need for your sign reading for this month of March. Is that let me tell you that if I would because I wanna cater as much as I could those people who are viewing into this video of mine for the sign of Cancer as much as I could. So for example, what I'm trying to tell you here is, for example, if I'm going to talk about into your cards about a relationship, and then I just only mentioned about your significant other, so we have different kinds of relationships. All right, if I could not mention your relationship, so just suit this reading to your situation. For example, if I'm going to talk about the relationship of your significant other here in the cards, and what your the kind of relationship that you're having is a relationship with your pet. So just for example, okay, I will say that you and your significant other are loving each other, but what you're having there that you're loving each other is your pet. Okay, so you and your pet are loving each other, but I have mentioned here in your reading that you and your significant other are loving each other. So just suit the situation. Okay, there is the same story but on different situations, and I could not mention all kinds of situations. For example, just the one that I had just said, we have a lot of different kinds of relationships. So kindly suit that into your situation if I could not, but I'm going to try to mention, right? Because I'm just human, sometimes I could not um, get all different kinds of situations that I'm supposed to mention. All right, so okay, there we go. We need two more cards for your reading, Cancer, right? Okay, now let me pick up, and we have that, and we have that one too, and we are going to clarify. I want to clarify one. What makes you busy and why you're having that. Okay, so this is your outcome, the clarity of your situation. What is the new message that you're having here? Let me see. Okay, a new message of uh new message of from your from friends from before. You have a lot of messages from before. And what is this that you're having um, a strong debate, discussions with someone? But I'm talking about your next card, but I'm going to show this all to you because you are very strong-minded, okay? On about dealing, that is about your prosperity and what makes you busy over here. What makes you busy? You're receiving the cards, the messages, and what makes you busy is the last one. All right, a clarification for, okay, I have seen that, but I thought it was, but it wasn't. Now it's here. Okay, busy. One more. You got a strength of being busy because you're ready to go to where, going for your prosperity, because you have the clarity that this one will gives you prosperity. And where you're going is somewhere like, okay, do I need one more clarification for this? Somewhere, okay, now. All right, now let's go. Okay, Cancer, this is your reading. The first one is about the Ace of Swords. Now the print uh the Novice of Swords is the beginning of Swords, not the Ace, the second one of Swords. So this is a new message this is just a new message or the beginning of the message that you are going to receive, and there are a lot of it, like not the kind of message is not very professional. Okay, so what a message that is a messages that, like for example the kids, like right, that kind of message that you're getting, very um not being well polished, like being it's only being uh, let it out by somebody towards you, sending it to you, and there are a lot of those kinds of messages that going to send it to you, and this is your from your old friends from before when you were still young, from the place where you came from your birthplace, maybe, or in the place where you have left it there, and those friends of yours from that place sending you messages of, because you met these people when you were still young, and these are your past people, friends that had resurrected. Okay, so maybe you haven't talked to these people for maybe 5 years, 6 years ago, and now they're sending a lot of messages towards you, saying, oh, I have heard about you, like friendly. No, there is no um cutting of editing of the words. It's like just letting it out there, because they know who you are, and they are your friends when you were still young, or at younger age of yours. So just resonate this situation. Okay, the kind of message that you are going to get is a message that is not being edited, just freely being given it out to you. Message, a lot of those kinds of messages that you are going to receive from the people in your friends in the past. Okay, so that is what you're going to get for the month of March. You will be receiving, and your next card is about your standing, not standing off. We have a strong conversation, like, because this kind of messages that you're receiving is about friendly communications, but this one is about that you're having some misunderstanding to somebody else. And what the clarification for this is because maybe you got not maybe, this is from before when you're still young, maybe in your teens, 10 not maybe, okay, into that situation when you were still young, younger than the age of where you're having, for example, you are now 30 years old, 40 years old. So in this situation, you're receiving messages from you when you were at 10 years old, 20 years old. Okay, so, and the messages that you're going to receive from right now from those people whom you have met before, while when you were at 10 years old, 20 years old, is like a friendly, no editing, like freely sending of messages towards you. But in this one, since you have grown up already, so people that have grown up already have this strong feeling of ourselves, that since we had a lot of experiences, and it teaches us a lot of um, knowledge or experience, it teaches us a lot of information on how to deal with ourselves. So you're standing up of what you believe in to those people who disagree with you, or questioning your integrity or whatever, or not whatever, questioning about your belief, your way of doing things for yourself. And you're not bowing down, because the belief, the understanding that you're applying into your life right now is what you had seen before, that leads you to make you become a better person. So you're standing strongly, uh, becomes like, for example, um, you're not, you're very stubborn, right? It's not stubborn, the word is not stubborn, you're just standing your belief that since I am right, I am like this right now, I have a lot of accomplishments in my life because I have followed this kind of principle, applied it into myself, this kind of principle, and it gives me a lot of accomplishments. So if you want me to change, I'm sorry. For example, your religion is somebody is recruiting you from another religion. Yeah, you had respected them of their religion, but since the religion that you had, this is only an example. Put this into your situation. What kind of strong belief that you're having that you cannot change, you don't want to change? It's because it makes you strong, that gives you the clarity about what is life is. And this for this is just an example that you, the religion that you're having is the only one that you had during the time when you were very very down, and only this religion makes you stand up, right, again, and be able to continue with, to move on of your life. And why I say that, that you continued following with that belief principle of yours, it's because gives you, as what I said, a lot of prosperities. So okay, for example, let me refresh. Somebody is questioning your way of handling your life, or somebody wants to recruit you on going into their group or somebody like that. Like for example, I'm just using this as an example, a religion. For example, you are a Jewish and somebody wants to recruit you to become a Catholic, and you don't want to, yes, you're respecting that, respected that person who recruited you to become a Catholic. You're respecting the Catholic, and this is just an example, don't, you know, okay, put this as as what I am trying to tell you, that you have to do this because this is no, only an example. So let me continue with that example. Somebody wants to recruit you. Yeah, this somebody is a Catholic and you are Jewish and you don't want to change, even though you have respected that Catholic person who is recruiting you, because being a Jewish makes you a better, strong person, gives you a lot of prosperities and accomplishments in your life. Yes, you respected that, very good of you, of that whoever person is recruiting you to be into their religion, into their organization, into their group. You don't want to go there. Yes, you like them, but you don't want to be part of their group, be part of their religion, be part of their gathering, be part of going into their parties. It's because this is what I love to do for myself. And I had tested this many times, and it gives me a lot of prosperities, accomplishments to my life. So that is what you have said for into that group or people or whoever society that had recruiting you or wanting you to be with them, part of them. Yeah, you can be part of them, yeah, you can be friend of them, but as to your, the whole heart of yours is not going to them, but you retain still of being who you are. You're not changing of who you are. You want to continue of being who you are, because being who you are, expressing yourself of who you are, doing yourself of the things that you want to do, love to do, is giving you a lot of prosperities. Okay, good for you. And it is true also, gives you a lot of prosperities, because in here what you love to do is hard work. You're working hard, and that's why it gives you a lot of prosperities, because this is what you want to do. It's like your body wants to do that. You cannot stop because your body needs to be released on, be free of doing what your body wants to do, what your heart wants to do, what your soul wants to do. So you're following it. And what is that thing that you want to do is you're a hard worker. You maybe is working 20 hours, maybe 7 days a week or 6 days a week. So what I mean is that most of the time you're working. If you don't have work for this hour, you're going to find, if your work is finished for this time, you're going to find another work. And then, or not only that, also at the same time you're making two works together. But we cannot do that, like two things at a time, like hitting two birds in one bullet. No, there's no such thing as that. In the brain can only cater one situation at a time. But what you're doing is you're putting, you're starting to do this kind of work. And since you need to wait for this work to like for example you're cooking, right? And you, in the cooking, you need maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes to finish your cooking. But you cannot just keep on standing there in front of the from you in your cooking. So what you're going to do is while waiting for the 20 minutes, you're doing some other work. For example, cleaning your place. While you're cooking, you're also cleaning your place because you don't want to keep standing and looking at your cooking. So you're doing other work too. Okay? And also maybe doing your laundry at the same time. So you're doing three works in 1 hour instead of just cooking for an hour, right? Do you get me? Okay, I hope so. And that brings you prosperity because you're having this kind of work here. And since you need to let the plant grow because you have planted a seed already, while you don't want to keep on standing in front of your plant when it started to come out to start to grow. While you're putting the seed there, you're doing some other works, planting in the other side. And then while you're starting to okay, you have a first job, and the job that you're having, um, you earn, okay, the salary that you're having from your 8-hour job, you saved it. And since you keep saving it, you want your money to work with you. So you continued working with your 8-hour job, the original job that you're having. And the saving that you had from this 8-hour job, you want this to work with you. So you're investing to some kind of business, and it is growing there. You see, you have a big money here. And this one also, you have wheel of fortune. The wheel is turning. You're gathering, you're earning a lot of money. So you're investing one, and that first investment of yours is now starting to earn money. So your salary from here, and then you have the investment that is growing or giving you profit now. You put it into another investment. So you have now, this time you have now two investments. Okay? And then this first investment plus the second investment plus your salary from the 8-hour job, you use this again to have the third investment. And that's why you are prosper. You have a lot of money. Okay, there's no other word. I don't want to use that because maybe you will say that it's too much. I don't have money, but so much. No, we have in more than enough that we need. Okay, and it's only us that would think that we don't have. We have plenty. Think that we have more than enough that we need for that time. That, for example, 12 o'clock. Usually people eat at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock for their lunch. Now that time we have more than enough to eat. Think about that. Because if you don't, then that's why we get nothing, because we're thinking of lack mentality. Think of abundance and it will come to you, like positive thinking. All right, so let me go back to your reading, Cancer. So you have a lot of investments because of the kind of principle that you're having, that you had tested it and it gives you a lot of prosperity, a lot of accomplishments in your life because of that kind of principle, that you're saving money, and the money that you have saved, once you want this to work for you. You have your savings, you want your savings to work for you. So that's why now making a lot of um, bringing a lot of prosperities into your life. Good job, thank you. Very nice, huh? Very nice principles of your life that you're having. And it also shows up here that many people are benefiting from your hard work. So the investment that you made is towards to the community. Okay, no wonder your prosperity grows fast, because the beneficiaries of your savings, your investment, are the people from the community, and you're helping people in the community, you're giving job to them, and these people are also helping you. So it is a symbiotic dual purpose. You're helping them and these people are helping you. That is why you have a lot of prosperities, that it's not only you who gain the profit from your investment, but also those people you're helping, those people who are part of your investment, of your plan, of your project, to be flourished as well, that they could also provide means of the basic necessities of their lives, of for their family. Just for example, place to live in, food to eat for 3 days, meal for a day, and clothes to wear. So those are the basic necessities, right? So you give these people a job, and for these people in the community a job, and for these people to provide the basic necessities for them, for themselves, for their family, and at the same time you profit from giving job to these people. That is your investment. And then the next card of yours is about busy, being busy of your work, your original work, 8 hours work, or maybe more than that. And my clarification for this is, I said, what kind of busy are you having? So it looks like you're ready to embark. Not looks like, you're ready, you're busy preparing to go to a place um that are okay. Don't, I'm not going to hold on that information, I have to release this. You're busy preparing, um preparing yourself to um embark for a travel, to go for to a place that is that deals about okay, these are your business that you had, the investment that you had put on. You wanted to visit these places that you had invested, you put your money there to check the situation of your businesses there. So it's just like, here is the president checking all the states of the United States of America, visiting all the states, saying, what are you doing here now? Are you making progress in your state? So that is you, like a king visiting to each places the of their kingdom. Okay, so you're ready, you're busy, doing things, preparing things for you to go and visit that place of your investments, of your businesses. All right, and it is only you knows when is that, but you're preparing all of those. You're believing in the divine timing that when the situation, the time would call you to go there, you will go. That's why you're preparing yourself to go now. And in all of your cards, because of the attitude, because of the characteristics, because of the belief, because of the principles that you had applied for yourself, gives you a lot of prosperities. And the next card is again as prosperity. You are single, you're still single. You're having a lot of money and you're still single. Why? Because the men are scared of you, because you have plenty of money now. They're afraid of going you, even to you there. You have a lot of suitors, you have a lot of people who are just watching you. They do not go to you because you're so sexy in this picture. You have plenty of money because you have a lot of businesses, you have a lot of investments, you're workaholic. So you're a very strong kind of person. No, so many people, many suitors of yours, or yeah, doesn't could not come near to you because they're scared of your, no, they should not, no, if their purpose is a true love, then they should come to you. All right, maybe you're also kind of, you know, you're very picky. Okay, maybe you're also very picky, that is why you're still single. No, you're not, you have a good heart. Why I say that is because you're helping people in the community. So it's only divine timing again. Okay, so it's always a divine timing, that when it is your time to have your family of your own, you can have, you will, that family of yours is coming. But it's only a time in divine timing that could tell us when is that. Okay, and the last card you have the Ace of Swords. So you have the new beginning of your life, and when is this is, as what I've said, is about divine timing, that you know that you have a bright future, you know that you had help, you have help and continue helping people. So you're very independent now, free from any financial kind of situation. So you get all the informations, you know this already, you have a new understanding of yourself, that what you're doing right now is to wait for that time when you can take over those investments, businesses that you had already planted, that already gives you a lot of profits. Okay, so congratulations and thank you for being so strong and be able to be free of following your passion. All right, you have a long reading now, Cancer. So thank you for being into my reading. God bless. Take care. So long, and see you the next time for the next reading for your sign. All right, thank you. Bye bye for now.